Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. Today I reviewed the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation and Concealer. Y'all, we had some trials and tribulations along the way. There was definite struggles. If you want to find out what those struggles were, if you want to find out will this foundation work for you, do you want to go spend your hard-earned, should you spend your hard-earned, why is hard-earned so hard? Hard-earned. Should you spend your hard-earned, should you spend your money on this foundation? Should you be spending your money on this foundation and concealer? I don't know, girl. You're gonna have to keep watching the video to find out. Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. Y'all, today I'm back with another review slash first impressions. Today we're going to be trying out the new Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation. Ooh, y'all, I cannot wait to use this. I love Juvia's Place. I'm actually wearing the Sahran 2 palette on my eyes right now. I have like 7 Juvia's Place palettes total. The pigment is poppin'. The price is poppin'. It's just Juvia's Place is really coming through. Before we get started, I do want to go ahead and ask you, if you enjoy this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload. I need your support. I need you. I need it. Be with me, hang with me, vibe with me. So I'm going to quickly read the description that they have on the Juvia's Place website. It says, take a trip around the world with Juvia's Place and our brand new I Am Magic Foundation formulas. From Sudan to Marisol, our 42 expertly formulated shades are globally inspired for long-lasting all-day wearability. I Am Magic Foundation was designed for all skin tones, from the deepest dark to the fairest fair. Live your magic with Juvia's Place. Did y'all hear that? 42 shades. I mean, come on now. So based off of the website recommendations that they had and just kind of me looking around, I figured I guessed the right shade. I hope so. We're about to find out. The shade I chose is 310 Burkina. So we're gonna try that out. And then I also grabbed a concealer, and I grabbed the Magic Concealer in the shade 13. Yes, we are reviewing the foundation and the concealer today. So going back to the foundation real quick, it is, they say it is a velvety matte foundation. I haven't really watched any reviews on YouTube, but I have seen a few on Instagram, and from what I can tell, it is very, very full coverage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do half of my face with a brush and then the other half with a beauty blender, just to kind of see which one gives the best coverage and the best payoff, so you can get the best bang for your buck. I feel like I just said best like a million times. Best. So the foundation is $20, which is a really good price. The concealer is $14. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the description of the concealer for you. It says, experience the new I Am Magic Liquid Concealer from Juvia's Place, designed to give you a full range of weightless coverage across 24 unique shades, formulated for all skin types and tones. Live your magic with Juvia's Place. So like I said, the one I picked up is J13, and it is described as tan to dark skin with cool olive undertones. You know what, now I'm reading this, I probably should have got J15. Ugh. These are only available on the website right now. I believe they said that they will be available in Ulta June 1st. So if you're watching this after June 1st, which most likely you are, you can go into Ulta and swipe them, you know, in person. I just had to get my hands on it. I'm very impatient, especially when it's a brand that I really like. So I was just so anxious to get my hands on it. If this concealer is too light, I'm just gonna order the one that I think, oh, this looks very light. Uh-oh, y'all. This is 13. Ooh, I think I probably should have got 15. So this is the bottle. It has 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce of product in it for $20. And the concealer has 10 milliliters and 0.34 fluid ounces for $14. So bitch is thick, okay? I did not pick up the foundation brush that they also have. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. I have a really good foundation brush. I use the foundation brush that I'm gonna use. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. It's a flat top foundation brush, like a buffer brush. I really like this one. So we'll see how it looks, and maybe down the road I'll go ahead and purchase the Juvia's Place one, because I do hear really good things about their brushes. If you have used their brushes, or you have them and you have some feedback to give me, let me know, because listen, I'm here to support and I'm here to buy. Okay, y'all, enough chit chat. I'm talking too much. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more so we can get a little bit closer into my face and we can really see what's going on. Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face, and I am using the Fenty Beauty primer. Y'all know I love my Fenty Beauty primer. You know what the trickery is you can't even really see how much is in here. I feel like I'm running out, but I can't tell. From the little Instagram snippets that I've seen, it's like really full coverage. I haven't watched any YouTube reviews because I just want to give my honest opinion. I don't want to be swayed in any way. See it for myself first, and then I'll go back and read what everybody else said to see if they felt the same way that I feel. Also, I feel like sometimes when YouTube beauty people get stuff in PR, they're more likely to talk about it in a positive light in hopes of getting more PR or keeping a good rapport with the brand. Me, on the other hand, I am a newbie to the YouTube, and I spent my money, my coins, to buy this. So I'm going to be honest, because just like you, I'm just out here trying to get affordable makeup that lasts long, that has really good coverage. So I'm just here to keep it all the way real with you. I ain't getting no money for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these real quick on my hand so you can see. I definitely feel like this concealer is a little bit too light. Oh, y'all, hold on, my hand ashy. I cannot be going on TV. I'm not about to go on YouTube with an ashy hand. Y'all ain't gonna talk about me. My elbows were already so ashy in my last mukbang. Excuse me, my elbows was ashy, bitch. Okay, so here's the concealer, and again, I got the shade 13. Oh, this might be okay. It might be a little on the light side, but I think I can definitely work with it. So the way I pick my shade is if you go to the Juvia's Place website, they have a shade finder for you. They kind of ask you what are your undertones, what looks best on you. Also, they have other foundation matches. So they have, for example, which didn't really work in my favor because they had the shade, I used the shade 420 in Fenty Beauty, and the one that the Juvia's Place matched me up with was way too dark for my skin tone. So I went with the one that they recommended for Maybelline Coconut, 355 Coconut, and that's the one I used, which was Burkina. The one before that was way too dark for me. I could just look at it and tell. I was like, nah, B. Okay, so you can see on my hand right here, I have, this is a concealer. I'm feeling like this might be a little bit too light. And then this is a foundation, which looks like it's gonna be a pretty good match for me. The foundation is thick. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this squeeze tube. I'm not quite sure how to really, I'm not really good at, like, I don't know what to do with the squeeze tube, with the squeeze tube foundation, but I'm just gonna put it on my face first, I guess. Put a few dots and just blend it out. So like I said, I'm gonna do, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put half Beauty Blender, and then half Beauty Blender, and then half with a brush. So just kind of smear it on. Not a big fan of this tube situation. I like more of a pump it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this half, the left half of my face, with the sponge. The shade looks a bit light. The shade looks a little light right now, but I think it's gonna calm down and actually be a really good match for me. It is definitely full coverage. I don't even feel like I used that much. Maybe I did. I'm gonna back out just a little bit. I mean, hello, full coverage, hello. whoa. I gotta, I could have probably got away with using half of what I used. Seriously. Y'all see that? This does look a little light for me, but I feel like once I put bronzer and stuff on, it's gonna be okay. Let's see. Girl, I definitely gotta get up in that hairline, cause shoot. Yo, this foundation is so full coverage. It is so thick, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. I can barely even feel it. Be careful with how much you use, baby. So this is half of my face with the Beauty Blender. Beautiful coverage, beautiful coverage. So now I'm taking my brush and do the other side of the face. Go ahead and do this because it's like looking uneven. So far I think I like the way the brush goes. Girl. Girl. Yo, this foundation is no joke. Y'all see? It's getting in my hair. Another y'all. No, y'all, it is so hot in here. A bitch is about to break a real sweat. So this is the side with the brush. I'm gonna wipe the foundation out off my hair. This shade is definitely a little too bright for me. I need to go up a shade or down a shade. You know what I mean. I need to get the next darkest shade, and I feel like that would be perfect for me. This, I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible, but I can tell like it's just not my shade. It's a little too light. Maybe. Hold on. Y'all, let me like bronze stuff. But what I will say, very comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Super duper duper full coverage. I definitely could have got away with using half of what I used on my face, so keep that in mind. If you use this foundation, use a very little bit at a time. With that being said, I feel like for the price, it's amazing. $20 for this, and you don't even have to use that much, and you get this kind of coverage. I mean, even half of this coverage would be really full coverage. It covered up everything. It covered up everything on my face. I think I prefer the brush side more than the Beauty Blender side. The Beauty Blender side looks a little bit shinier to me. I don't really like to look too shiny. The brush side is definitely giving me more of that matte feel that I like. Let me finish my face with bronzer and stuff, because I feel I don't feel like it's too far off from my shade. It's not anything crazy. I don't feel like I look crazy. It looks fine. It's just a little bit too light. It's just a pinch too light. So I'm definitely gonna go back. I don't know what the return policy is on the foundation. I'm not sure if they have one, but let me actually check that. Okay, so on the website it says that they do not take returns, which I don't really think that's fair. I mean, maybe they should take exchanges and not return. For me, I would feel it would be really nice if I could exchange this for a darker shade, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to go buy another one because they don't take it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to take it to Ulta and do it because I didn't buy it at Ulta. I bought it off the Juvia's Place website. So that is the second thing I don't like. The first thing I don't like is this tube contraption. I don't like squeezing out because I'm not sure how much to use, and if it's like a pump, I can use 1 pump, 2 pumps, you know what I mean? Even if it's like if you have to pour it out, you know how much to pour. So I don't like that, and I don't like that you can't return or exchange. At the very least, let me do an exchange. I'm not trying to fully return it, I just kind of want to exchange it. But so I'm stuck with the shade, but like I said, let me see if I can finesse it to where it looks a little bit better. So I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzing first. The bronzer that I'm gonna use is the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. I mean, if I can work with this shade, I'll be fine, but especially because like I'll be upset if I can't work with it, because then I'm gonna have to just go buy a completely different one without returning or being able to exchange. I feel like if you have something, a product that you launch, especially like a foundation where you can't see it in person, at least for a certain amount, for a certain period, like within 2 months of the launch or within 3 months of the launch, you are able to exchange this product for a different one and then go back to like your no return exchange policy. When it's only available online and all we have to go off of is, you know, pictures and stuff, it's like sometimes you can pretty much guess with pictures, but for the 2 foundations that are my shade, Fenty Beauty 420 and the Maybelline Fit Me 355, those were 2 completely different foundation shades that they offer me on the website. So it's like, what do I do? The other one was absolutely way too dark, and this one was a pinch too light. So it's like, I feel like when it's not too accurate and I'm just out here guessing and trying to figure stuff out, at least give me a month or 2 to exchange the product, because it's not available in store, especially for people that are trying to get reviews up to help other people not waste their money. Let me exchange it. I wasn't gonna wait for it to come out to Ulta because I wanted to hurry up and get the video out, and also I wanted to try the foundation like ASAP. I love Juvia's Place. I wanted to try it right away without having to wait, because who even knows if they're gonna have the full shade range at Ulta, because in Ulta, Juvia's Place only has select products. All of their stuff isn't even in Ulta, so it's like, are they really gonna have 42 foundations in there? I hope so, that would be great, but it's not helping me right now because I will have to go buy a totally different one. Just giving my opinion. Go ahead and contour my nose a little bit, and I'm using my Black Radiance contour palette to contour my nose just a pinch. I feel like the bronzer helped a lot. What do y'all think? Do y'all think do you think the bronzer helped, or how do you feel this shade looks on me? Am I being crazy? Am I being dramatic, or is this really too light? I think it is. Just a little bit, not crazy. I just need the very next darkest neutral undertoned shade. I feel like the bronzer did a really good job, and I might be all right, y'all. You gonna be all right? I might be all right. It's just sometimes stuff like this just isn't fair. Like, people that got them for free, NPR, got like 3 to 4 shades to work with for concealer and foundation. Number 1, they're getting it for free, and number 2, they're getting like 3 different shade options. So I'm sure if they're within that shade range, one of those is bound to be their shade, hopefully. With us, people that are actually buying it with our own money, we have to guess, like I did. I had to pick the one that I felt would most suit me, because the other one, I'm telling y'all, it was so dark. Go on the website and look at the recommendation for Fenty Beauty 420, and then look at the recommendation for Maybelline Fit Me 355. Bruh. That's 2 different bitches. I wear both of those shades comfortably. They look great. So I just went with the lighter of them, because the other one was like definitely like 100% way too dark. Where did this pimple come from? I already had other pimples. Why are you trying to join a party? I'm so nervous for this concealer. I mean, bitch. Well, let's try it out. So I got the concealer 13. When I look back at the website, I probably should have got 15, but again, this is another thing that I cannot exchange, so I will probably just have to buy another one. So it does have this is the applicator. I'm not even going to use a lot of this because it is clearly way too light for me. and use just a little bit because you see where this is going. I just want to see like the formula and how it actually like performs and stuff. Let's at least do that. Ignore the shade. Don't throw the shade at me. Ignore this shade and don't throw shade, okay? I did my best. Now I do like a brighter under eye. I would say this is a medium coverage concealer. This is a shade that is way too bright for me. But let's see let's see the coverage and the finish and all that. Once I set it with my Laura Mercier powder, it's probably gonna look a lot better. But right now, she's too light. And it is one of those instances where, you know, you try your best, you live and you learn. It is really hard to pick shades online. Hopefully Juvia's Place gets to a place where they're just launching in stores like Fenty Beauty does, because Juvia's Place deserves that kind of treatment, because Juvia's Place is amazing. So I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Deep. Hopefully this is going to tone this concealer down. Definitely helped 100%. Ooh, I like that. Add a little bit of bronzer to my nose. Y'all can see it's a little ashy. Thank you, Coco Naughty. It might have just saved me $34, you know, going back to the store and getting another one. I might be able to, like, you know, finesse it and get away with using it, but then when I go to buy another one, because I feel like this is something I will repurchase. Again, this is just a first impressions, but I'm really liking the product so far, so I would like to continue to use it. Now I just know not to get these shades. I'm not sure how it looks on the camera. I can't really, y'all, a beach is blind. I have a little screen here where I can see myself, but I can't see because I am blind. I don't have in my contacts, and clearly I'm not wearing my glasses. So looking in the mirror right here, it looks really good, with of course the help of the bronzer, the contour, and the deep setting powder. Without those, none of this would be possible. But what I will say about the foundation and stuff, you know, let me put on some lipstick and come back so I can be cute. Let's just go ahead and talk about the foundation first. Pros. The fullest coverage I think I've ever seen in my entire life. You do not have to use a lot of this at all. A little bit goes a very long way. Love it. Beautiful finish. Flawless finish. Does not feel heavy. Very lightweight. I mean, girl, it's a really good foundation. I will say that. It feels great. Easy to blend. You definitely have time to work with it. It's not going to dry down on you super fast. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. I would highly recommend this foundation to anyone that wants to try it. Absolutely try it. Cons. You might want to go to Ulta and swatch it first, because I feel like the shade recommendations aren't completely accurate, and even looking at pictures, it's like, pro, so many shade ranges, so many shades, so many different undertones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A con within that pro, it's too many. When I'm looking at the pictures, I can't really tell which one I really am within my little strip of recommendations. I'm like, am I this girl? Does this girl look more like me? It's very difficult to tell. So I would either say wait till it's in Ulta, or I would say to Juvia's Place, at least provide a time frame within 1 week or 2 weeks of receiving your package. If it doesn't work for you, you can return it, or you can exchange it. You can exchange it for a different shade that you feel like might suit you, because I'm stuck with this shade now. I feel like with the bronzer and the contour, and the setting powder, I was able to make it work for me. I hope it works for me. In person, it looks really good. I feel like I would definitely wear this out. It doesn't look like it's too light, but it definitely looked very light in the beginning. So if you get close, you might be able to work with it like I did. Hopefully that's your case, but I feel like we should be able to exchange it at the very least. Give us a month within purchasing, or 3 weeks or whatever, to exchange it for a different shade, especially because when I purchased this, it wasn't available in Ulta. It is now, but when I got this, it wasn't. So now I'm stuck with this. If I would have waited and went to Ulta, yeah, I could have exchanged it, sure, that's on me, but I wanted to support Juvia's Place right away. So I love Juvia's Place. I wasn't really trying to wait or anything like that. So, but if you're seeing this, it's definitely after it has been in Ulta now. So go to Ulta and find your shade, because this foundation is bomb. It's very good. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. Love the foundation. So moving on to the concealer. This is a huge concealer. Love the amount that you get. I'm hoping that it's just not thick as glass and I'm being tricked, but let's see, 0.34 fluid ounces. Let me compare this to my other love, Shape Tape. Shape Tape is 0.33 ounces and this is 0.34 ounces. So this is more than Shape Tape. This is way cheaper than Shape Tape. Shape Tape is $30. Look at my shades. This is my Shape Tape shade, and this is what I picked up on the website. When I looked at the concealers on the website, again, I probably should have got 15, but I got 13. So that was my mistake. But again, I should be able to exchange it. I'm just saying. Love the concealer. I would say it's definitely a medium coverage concealer, easy to blend out, does not dry down too fast. Would I purchase it again? Yes, I like it. Do I like it better than Shape Tape? No. I still prefer Shape Tape over this, but I prefer this over the Fenty Beauty, if that helps anyone. This is more coverage than Fenty Beauty. This is also cheaper than Fenty Beauty. So if you're comparing this to Fenty Beauty, go with this one. Let's support Black-owned businesses. Good Black-owned businesses. Just because it's a Black-owned business does not mean that it's good, and I'm not buying anything that's bad. I don't care who the hell owns it, period. With that being said, that is my first impressions of the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation and I Am Magic concealer. I will be wearing this again probably in 2 days on my next mukbang, so look for that. I'll talk about it again, a quick review in the beginning of the mukbang, just to let you know how this wore all day, how I feel about it going out in the heat, this Florida heat. We're gonna see how this stands up in some Florida ass heat, okay? We at here boiling, frying, you hear me? It's hot as hell. So wearing a super full coverage foundation in Florida in the summertime, it's a gamble, okay? We the real testers. Send everything to me. Let me walk outside. Let me walk my dog around the block, and then I'll show you how the fuck I be looking. That's the true test. That is the true test of your foundation. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think about the shades that I picked. Do you think I pulled it off? This shade, I can work with this shade. Like I said, I'm not wearing my glasses. In person, this looks great. I feel like, cool. I'm rocking with it. I'm here for it. I won't have to go buy another one until I run out. And then when I run out, I will get the proper shade. But please let me know your opinions down in the description box below. Did you buy the foundation? Did you buy the concealer? What were your thoughts? Did you buy the brush? Let me know, is the brush worth it? Or anything else that you recommend to me, let me know and I will buy it. I listen to everybody. I'm like, oh, she like it? Okay, fine, then I'll buy it because she said it. I don't even have to know you. I trust you already, okay? Have a good day. Like, comment, and subscribe to me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.